with the latest updates from We Share Abundance and associated programs. We are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. We are on a mission to banish poverty. And we are hopefully streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to head over there now to make sure that things are working as they should be. So I'm going to Facebook. I'm going to be looking for the group We Share Abundance Publicly. And then I'm going to be looking for the 10th of February. I'm going to make sure my speaker's off so that we don't get feedback. And we have the 10th of February. And if I click to expand, hopefully that'll work. Okay, looks good so far. Okay, as I said, we are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. We are an emerging nation. We've been around for a little under 3 years, and we have in place our treasury, currency, social services, economy. And we are now building and expanding that economy through generating industries within our community. We are also helping our members automatically build multiple income streams because it is important. Several times in my career online, I've been online since 1998, and I've had some very good years and some bad years and some ups and downs. But I've had situations where I've been making a lot of money, and for whatever reason, that income stream has dried up. It may be back in the day when Google Ads first started, you could advertise anything on Google Ads very inexpensively and get really good results. Well, I stopped all that. And then I got into mini groups. Mini groups were not mini groups, mini sites really. Little one-page sites that were very highly SEO orientated, and I had several hundred of these little mini sites, and they were centered around keywords. Maybe it was woodwork, or maybe it was tiles, or and when people searched on Google for how to tile a bathroom or something like that, then they went to your mini site because it was up there listed, and on your mini site you had a bit of information that helped them, but mainly you also had ads, and you were running ads on that site, and people would click on the ads, and you could make a lot of money. Not usually from one site, but if you were making $10 a month and you had 100 sites, I had over 100 sites, and some of them made $100 a day, but that got blown up as well. The SEO systems started making it so that it was almost impossible to get a mini site into that top 10 in Google. The long and the short of it is, there are lots of reasons why you lose your income stream. It could be that a business fails. It could be that it was a scam. Could be for any number of reasons, like changes in things like Google and search engines and this sort of thing. So you need multiple income streams, and if you've got multiple income streams, you're far more secure. You are always going to find that some income streams will do well and then disappear. But if you've got a lot of income streams in, the ones that disappear you can replace, and the ones that stick around you can build up into higher income, and it's a much more secure way of going about it. So I encourage our citizens to have multiple income streams, and we help them build those through our free downline builder as well. And we have business building programs and all sorts of things going on. The purpose of developing our own industries, as well as using third-party industries, a bit like Nissan have a factory in the UK to build their cars. We use other income streams to help fund our economy, and so it all works together, and it all benefits the citizens that we have, because it improves the liquidity and value of our currency, and that's what we're concentrating on now. We are building our economy, strengthening our economy, and 2023 is looking really good. Who can be a citizen and benefit? Anyone. We are a non-separatist organisation. We welcome you from any continent, country, colour, class, creed, gender, financial status, educational level, whatever. Just come with a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance. When I say we're non-separatist, it means we don't recognise those differences that people pigeonhole. You know, that lady's fat, this man is thin, he's old, he's bald, whatever. He's black, he's white. We don't see that. We just see everybody as human beings. We recognise that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer to our community and should be treated with equal respect and love, and they are. So there's no cost to get involved. You can become a citizen totally free. All you've got to do is prove that you're a real person. Very simple. You take your ID card, it can be a driving license or whatever, cedula, and you upload it and you take a picture of yourself with it. And that's it, you're done. And we pay you $5 for completing your profile and verifying your KYC and your email address. Done, boom, $5 in your account. So we have our industries as well, as I said. There are different price levels for those industries, but they usually start very low, $2 or $5. And you can, in fact, get involved in everything that we have without putting your hand in your pocket. There are opportunities to earn money, to move yourself up the ladder, up the ranking. And we have many members who have attained top levels in all our plans and programs without ever spending any of their own money. Of course, it is their own money once they earn it, you know, but you know what I mean, without getting their hand in their pocket or getting their credit card out or anything like that. Okay, with that said, we usually start with a short prayer, and we will be doing that in a moment. And we also have a little affirmation. The prayer is to help us find true happiness in life. You can't buy happiness. Don't matter how much money you've got, you can still be miserable as sin. You can only achieve happiness through loving service to other people. It's an inner thing, and true lasting joy and happiness comes through service to others. Let's have a quick look at who we've got in here. We've got Deborah, top of the comments list in Facebook from Southern Alabama, USA. And we've got Norman from Doncaster and Richard from Devon, UK. Kingsley from Manchester, UK. Bozina from Edinburgh, up in Bonnie, Scotland. And while I'm welcoming people, let me just see if we've got any people in, because we are also on YouTube and Twitch, and they don't show in Facebook. But we've got Lewis in from Portugal in YouTube. Okay, I think we've not left anybody out. If I've missed anybody, my apologies. We have a lot of members that live in areas where this isn't a convenient time for them. It could be that they're at work. It could be that they're in bed. It could be that they're out playing golf. It could be that they are just not in the right mood at this time of day to watch our updates. And so fortunately, we have the replays in YouTube and also in our Facebook group, possibly also on Twitch. I'm not sure about that. So we have a lot of people that watch the replays rather than getting involved here and now. So let's get started with that little short prayer to help us find true happiness. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member finds the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need in life. Amen. And that last part is one amazing benefit. Once you set about living a life of service, you will find that everything that you do want and need just flows to you. You don't have to chase after it. It'll just come to you. That house you wanted, the car, the travel, whatever it may be, it will be there for you. Okay. And the little affirmation we have to help us with that non-separatist ideology goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okie dokie. Right. Don't see anybody else popped in. I don't think there's any Avazu webinars clashing with us today. I think that one of the programs we've been putting into our free downline builder, helping people build their downlines in there, is OnPassive, and it looks like they are getting close to having a paid product available. When I say getting close, they will be running a major test on it with founder members, I believe, in this coming week. Could be this weekend. I'm not sure that they've posted a date for it yet. But it's what should be a very useful and powerful program, and it may enable us to use something other than Melon app for our streaming. If we can use their OConnect program, which is similar to Zoom. Well, it's not. It does the same job as Zoom. It does the same job as Melon app. It does the same job as Webinar Jam. All these rolled into one with improvements, supposedly. I'm sure it will eventually. We don't know what it'll be like when it first launches. We don't know what the cost will be. We don't know what the compensation plan is for promoting the sale of these products. We don't know much about OnPassive, even though we've been involved in it for 4 years, or I'll have been in it. I'm not sure whether it's 4 or 5 years. I was in it in the first July that they started, whatever year it was. I've lost track. Yeah. Now, with OnPassive, a lot of people have great expectations that they're going to make an awful lot of money passively, as the name suggests, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know how the pay plan will work. Nobody knows outside of the OnPassive hierarchy. There's been a lot of speculations about how it may work and various things that they will do to help you make sales, but nobody really knows. And it is commission based. It's not, I don't think it is anyway, sharing just purely sharing in the company's income. So I think there's going to be a lot of disappointed people once they find out that they've got to do some work to make some money. But that's the way of the world. I may be wrong, because I'm just speculating, the same as lots of other people. But that is my view from the way I've seen things change over the past few years. But hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully everybody will be able to prosper without getting involved in too much work. Today, I've not done much work for We Share Abundance. I managed to get all the routine jobs that I need to do every day out of the way. They take a few hours each day. But I had hospital appointment for an eye checkup. So it took most of the day up. So really, I've not done anything except just keep on top of the regular stuff. So I've nothing to report there. I know that Devyani is still working on getting access for the new support team. It's almost complete. She reckons she'll complete it on Monday. So we should be able to get those new support people in and trained. There's not a lot to learn, actually. I mean, if you've been in We Share Abundance, you know pretty much the answers to everything anyway. So there's not much to learn, but it just helps get that cover there and help people understand. And we want to expand that team because we're going to be getting a lot of new members coming in the near future, because we have a marketing campaign that's being run in conjunction with ROI Tips, which is Caleb O'Dowd's company. They are a very successful marketing arm. They've done over $150 million worth of sales for their clients, and we are one of their clients. And we're just putting everything together now for that campaign, and we'll get it running as soon as we can. And once it starts running, we are expecting to see a big influx of new members coming in. And so we need to put the support team in place and possibly expand our KYC team as well. So, excuse me. So those are the things that we're working on really at the moment, is getting all that in place, ready for the influx of members. At the moment, we get people in on a regular basis, but it's easy to keep on top of. We're not getting hundreds of people a day or an hour coming in, but we will be getting an awful lot of people joining up once we start running those campaigns. That will, of course, benefit the Turnkey Cash Cow members, because it's those people that we'll be working for. But when one member benefits, every member benefits in We Share Abundance, because it helps the community growth, it helps the economy, it helps fill the liquidity pools, it helps stabilize our economy. So everyone benefits. When somebody makes a sale, everybody benefits. When somebody introduces a new citizen, even if they don't get involved in anything, everybody benefits. It helps grow the economy. It's all part of the master plan. So we're looking forward to that being a primary means of expansion. Kingsley says, hopefully they will adapt our tokens. I'm not sure what that means, Kingsley. I'm sorry. Who they are, and I can't answer that, but I don't really fully understand the comment. Sorry, mate. Kingsley comes from up in Manchester, which was where I was born and raised. I very seldom get back that way now. I do have a niece, calls me uncle, child that we fostered, living in Manchester, so we do occasionally get up there just to say hi, but not very often. And I'm far happier down here in Cornwall, where it's so quiet and peaceful. We're in a tiny little hamlet. There's no passing traffic or anything like that. There's no. Everybody knows one another. There's only probably about 25 or 30 houses altogether in the community that we have here. So very quiet and peaceful, and it's only a short little trip to just go for a lovely walk by the ocean. Depends on what you like, of course, but for me that beats Manchester into a cocked hat. Okay. So I've not been up to much. The one thing that has happened, as I say, we do help people with building multiple income streams. It is important. And we've been promoting particularly plans that are totally passive, because it is the way that things are moving at the moment. More people are wanting totally passive plans where they can get involved. They don't have to refer anybody. They may refer or they may not, but they don't have to. There's no obligation to go out there and sell things or cajole people into joining or whatever. Once people see you making money, they quite often want to know how you're doing it, and you can tell them, and there is a very good chance that they will join with you as their sponsor. But that is a lot different to going out there having to make sales every month to qualify for your commissions and all this sort of thing. It's not at all essential, necessary, or desirable with the main programs that we are currently promoting. Third-party programs, this is. They do require an investment, but we have one plan that is only $15. It's a one-time payment of $15. It's normally $50, but we rebate you $35, so your net cost is just $15 on joining that program. If you are totally passive and you don't do anything with it, you've just got to be patient. You've just got to put it on the shelf with a reminder to check it in a few years' time, because it'll take you that long before you're getting any income. We have two positions in that as admin, one in my name, one in my wife's name, but we share abundance accounts. Anything that comes in from those is used to benefit We Share Abundance membership. All the cash comes into our treasury. And as I say, we have two accounts in that, and they are both, I think, now going to start paying out in round about 9 months. One of them about 8 months and one of them about 9 months, I think, instead of years. So it's planning for the future. It's what you need to do. You need to plan your retirement, but not for 40 years hence. You want to be retiring in 5, 6, 7 years at the most, because life is there to be enjoyed, and you don't want to be struggling to make ends meet for 30, 40 years and then retiring on half as much as you've been struggling with in the past. You want to be able to have sufficient wealth to live comfortably, not necessarily extravagantly, although some people will make so much money that they could live extravagantly, but be far better if you use that cash to help other people. But it's your choice once you've got all that cash coming in. But it takes, with these passive income plans, usually up to 5, 6, 7 years, especially if it's like a one-time $15. You can't expect to be retiring next week, having done nothing on 10,000 a month. It's going to take a few years, and it's there. So that's one plan we have. That's called Beyond Infinity. We have one plan which is very powerful, but it's $50 to get involved in. It's probably my number one pick at the moment. It's called Vortic International. No, it's not. It's called Vortic United. Sorry. And it's run by a lovely man who's made his fortune in trading and wants to give something back. And he's started this company to do just that. And so he uses his trading skills now to help the people that join Vortic United. And they're doing really well. You can make anything from 4% up to 9% per week, which is terrific. I mean, you'd be very lucky to get 4% a year from a bank account. And with inflation at 9 and 10%, it means you're losing money having it in the bank. Pension plans, to if you've got like $10,000 or $20,000, you probably end up with $50 a month or something like that as a pension. They're incredibly hard to actually get anywhere with. But with Vortic, if you can build your account up and get it up there, once you've got it built to $10,000, which you can do, or you can stick 10 grand in if you've got it, you can retire within about 34 weeks, I think it is, on 5,000 a month. And that would, I've got a warning here, live video not working, I hope. That is just in my area here. Let me check the Melon app. Seems to be okay in Melon app, so it might be just my connection with Facebook. I hope it's not everybody's connection with Facebook. Okay. Yeah, so that is another very good plan. That also has an amazing referral plan. If you do choose to share that with others, it's a very, very lucrative compensation plan. There is one that we've introduced recently. I don't think I've put it into the downline builder yet, but it's AAS, African Arbitrage Systems, and it seems to be working really well once you understand how it works. So I'll be giving more information on that, but it is already available for you to check out. You can get involved in that from about $20, or from exactly $20, but really, because withdrawals, you've got to have $51 to make a withdrawal. With $20, it's going to take you 4 months roughly before you have sufficient income to make a withdrawal. If you can get involved with $70, $80, $90, $100, you'll be able to make a withdrawal within your first month roughly. $70, I think it's about 37 days before you've accumulated sufficient funds. Of course, $80 a bit quicker, $90, $100. I think $100 is exactly 30 days on what they pay, and that is an arbitrage system. And the other one that we've been promoting is funds, which has been promoted quite heavily throughout. I don't think it's as good as Vortic. It pays a little over 3% per week. Withdrawals are pretty quick. Withdrawals in Vortic are only paid once a week. You put your request in any time and it hits your wallet either late on Monday or sometime on Tuesday. But funds, they pay their withdrawals pretty quickly. They have a compensation plan. It's not as good as Vortex by any means. But the unfortunate thing about funds is it's a minimum of $100 to get involved. And you also have to have a monthly subscription of at least $10. And if you're making $100 and getting 3% a week, at the end of the month, most of your income is going to pay that $10 subscription. So realistically, you need $200 or $300 with a $10 subscription to be able to make it all worthwhile. Okay, but it seems to be a good program. It's been around for not that long to the public. They say that they've been operating privately for 6 years. I don't think there's any substantial proof of that. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I have a tendency to believe people and trust people until they prove that they haven't been telling, or until it's proved that they haven't been telling the truth, or that they're not trustworthy. It doesn't stop me trusting other people or sometimes them again either. But it's the only way you can find out if you can trust people is to trust them. Okay. But there is one that has come up and been presented to me today. And it looks very, very interesting. Once again, you can get involved for $20. It is once again a trading program. They claim it is the most advanced trading program that has ever been developed. But of course they would, wouldn't they? However, when you've got people like Magic Johnson, who, if you don't know, was an incredibly talented basketball player. I think he played for the Lakers, the LA Lakers. Might be wrong on that. My American basketball knowledge isn't that good. But you've got Magic Johnson in there. He's reputed to have stuck in several millions of dollars of his money, and he's very happy with it. And he is an ambassador for the program. For somebody like Magic Johnson to stick in several million dollars, it's money he can afford to lose. He's so wealthy. You always follow that pattern when you are putting money into these things. It's got to be money you can afford to lose. It's a good idea to get your seed money out within a reasonable period of time, and then everything that you're making from there on is pure profit. It's a $20 program. I'm still trying to get my head around how it all works properly, but I'll be having a look at it, and we will probably go ahead with it, I think, because once again, it is relatively low cost and it has the potential to pay high interest rates 7 days a week, and I think it compounds automatically as well. So that would give us 5 totally passive programs. With all passive programs, there is always a way of generating referral income. Some are extremely lucrative, like Vortic. Some are not really too exciting, but add to your income, such as in AAS. And then you've got everything in between there. But the main thing about them is you get your money back and then you're in profit. You start earning from day one. And that is the beauty of these programs. As I say, the the great thing about them is everybody makes money. As long as the program sticks around, we try and do as much due diligence as we can ourselves to make sure that what we're putting into our downline builder is going to be around for a while and everybody is going to be able to get their money out. We're not infallible. We will make mistakes. It's always good to do your own due diligence. Okay. Kingsley says, oh, when he was talking about hope they will adapt our tokens, he's talking about OnPassive. I think they have plans long term of creating their own token, Kingsley, but nobody knows what the future holds. There is possibility. Once we have developed the liquidity and the value this year in our tokens, there will be lots of opportunities that open up for us, possibly with companies like OnPassive, possibly with companies like Havasu. You never know where things will lead, but we've got to put in the groundwork first. Okay. Deborah says, I'm back now. Okay, so it was with Facebook. It wasn't just my local my local computer here. So I hope you didn't miss too much. Not that I've had much to tell you actually today, but that's it. That is the updates. I do have the numbers. They're not very meaningful at the moment. These are going to start shooting up once we get those ad campaigns running. The sooner we get those up, the better. But our registered members number is 38,781, and that is a net decrease of 2. Net decrease because we take out people that haven't been active for 2 months. They've not logged in 2 months. And we always get new members joining. And for example, if we took out 50 today and we had 48 joining, then that would be the net decrease of 2. I don't know what the actual numbers are, but usually we remove in tens of numbers. Occasionally it's huge numbers, but usually it's sort of nowadays around about 40, 50, 60 a day. Our active members is only up 1 in the last 24 hours, which is low. Usually we're going up more than that, but that's up at 3,713. Active members are people that are verified as human beings and log in on a regular basis, usually every day. Multiply Visa is still in the doldrums, and it will be until we get the liquidity pool for the Visa tokens built, as well as our Visa Abundance tokens. There's no change in the membership base there. The liquidity pool did go up by $1. That's from the revenue share there, and you get that just from logging in each day that you log in. Okay, I think that pretty much covers things. Hopefully I'll get more done tomorrow. I told them at the hospital, I said, you know, this is, unless you're going to do something positive, I'm wasting your time and you're wasting mine. I said, no good me coming here and you just saying, oh, let me take your eye pressure and see how you're doing. You know, who cares unless you're going to do anything? There's nothing you can do with my field of vision. It's outside of your mental scope, medical scope, sorry, not mental, both really. The only person that can do anything about that is God. And the cataracts you've put on hold because of the field of vision, which was caused by steroidal eye drops given by a locum 6 or 7 years ago, and it's not changed ever since. So I said, unless you're going to do something, I'm not coming anymore. So he said, well, and he gave me a few options, and they're going to do some laser surgery first of all, and then they're going to have a look at the cataracts after that. I'm not sure when. He reckons about 4 to 6 weeks. we see what happens. Okay, so that's it from me. I'm here every day, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly, and you get all the updates and your questions answered with no fluff. We are 100% transparent about what we're doing and what's going on. We will be here, as we have been every day since we launched, at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Until then, be WISA warriors. Get out there, share some love and abundance, help people find a little bit of hope and extra income. You know, we give away tokens to every member, and you can give away those coupons. They are not tokens, coupons to every member. And those coupons entitle somebody to a free paid membership. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? A paid membership without them having paid. Okay, they get a paid membership without any cost with one of the coupons. And they then get coupons that they can give away. But the great thing about the coupons on top of that is that every time you give away a coupon that somebody uses, you earn $3. So if you introduce somebody, and let's say they give 5 coupons away to their friends who need a bit of cash as well, they will earn $15. Boom, done. It's cost them nothing. It's cost you nothing. You've made $3 by that guy using your coupon. He's made $15 by giving out 5 of his coupons. Okay, we're not talking about somebody making $1 million overnight, but we're talking about somebody that's struggling to put bread on the table, getting $15 worth of cash pretty quickly, and being able to go out and buy a pint of milk and a loaf of bread or whatever it may be, a dozen eggs. Who knows, you know? So get out there, share some love and abundance, help people, be of service. The more service you are to more people, the happier you'll be, and the more everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. So until tomorrow, Auf Wiedersehen. Be WISA warriors, share love and abundance, go the extra mile, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator, always wear a smile. I'll see you later, alligator, go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.